Hey guys, today I'm going to show y'all how to tack a horse. Supplies y'all need will be a brush, a hoof pick, your saddle blankets, your saddle, and your head saw. But your head saw consists of your bit and your reins, and then the bridle itself. First, I'm going to go over some safety things. Always be gentle with the horse. Don't run up to them. When you do approach a horse, you walk up to its shoulder slowly. You saddle, you get on, you do everything from the left side. Whenever you go around back of the horse, always have a hand on the horse so they know where you are, because they cannot see directly behind them. And if you want to, you can talk to them and let them know, like, so they can hear you and recognize where you're at. Just always be cautious of everything around you. Now we're going to brush the horse, clean out their hooves with the hoof pick, put the saddle on, the blankets and the saddle and everything on, and I'll show you how to do that. You'll take your brush. You want to brush with the flow of the hair, the way the hair grows. Go easy with her. Make sure all the dirt, grass, stickers, whatever possible is on your horse. You want to be careful around their flank. Their flank is real sensitive, so go real slow around there. You want to make sure that, especially down here under where the girth is going to go, you want to make sure there's no stickers, or make sure everything is out from underneath there, because you don't want it to rub and leave blisters and sores on them. So you brush everything off. Go around to the other side. Make sure you have your hand on them. Then you'll brush this other side. Be extremely careful around the flank. And once you're done, you'll take the hoof and clean their feet out. You want to start on the left side, and then you'll go to the right side. You start the front, then you go to the back, go to the right, do the front, and go to the back. You want to stand out to the side. You don't want to get up underneath the horse. So you'll just run your hand down their leg, pick their foot up, stay out to the side, because some horses, they don't like their feet to be messed with, and they'll kick their feet down constantly, and you don't want to be up underneath them. Just make sure all the dirt and stuff is cleaned out of their hooves. When you use a hoof pick, you want to pick away from you. Don't ever pick up towards you, because if something happens, it'll come up and get you. So go down and away from you. Let their feet down gentle. Don't just drop their feet and let them. Then you'll go down the back side. On their back legs, you want to pull their feet out a little bit. It's kind of uncomfortable for them to have their feet up underneath them. So you want to come out just a little bit and do a forward motion down. Make sure everything is cleaned out. And you'll put your hand on them, let them know that you're going around. And then you'll do the same thing. Make sure you're out to the side of them. Run your hand down, pick their foot up, and just pick. And then you let their foot back down. Then run your hand down their back leg. Pull out a little bit. There you go. Now we're going to do the saddle blanket. You want to make sure that your saddle blanket is up on top of their withers right here. There's a hole. Generally, there's a hole in your blanket, and that will sit right on top of the withers. You want to be gentle, be easy, don't just throw it up there. Make sure you pull it up. It's better to pull it up too far than not to have it up where you need it. So you'll pull it up and it usually works its way back. You want to make sure it's aligned with their back and just make sure it's even on both sides. Then you'll take your saddle. You want to do it as gentle as possible, but it is going to be a little rough. You're going to have to sling it up there, but just, try to be as gentle as you can. And you want to work it on her withers too. You might have to wiggle it a little bit. Pull the blanket up just a little bit up inside the saddle. Make sure make sure it feels good. Then you'll go around to the other side. And make sure your girts, your back girts, this is your front girt, this is your back girt, and this will be your breast collar that'll go around front. You just want to make sure all of that is not twisted. Make sure it's straight. You have to adjust your saddle if it doesn't look right on this side. Then you'll go back around and you will fasten everything from the left side. You'll reach under. You'll take your leather strap. It might be cloth, nylon, whatever. You will run it in your girt, tighten it up, and you'll take your end and you'll run back through this eye, or that D-ring, and it'll just bring it back through like that, and you have holes all the way in here. So you'll cinch that up. Don't be pulling on it, making it a fast movement. You want to slowly cinch her up, and fasten it inside that hole, and pull your slack out a little bit. Just take this and tuck it up in there. Then you'll do your back girt. Same thing as your front. This one is only one. It's only one strap. You don't have to loop it back through and cinch it up. This one will be snug. You want this one to be pretty tight, but this one you just want it. It's going to be a little bit looser. It doesn't have to be snug. This is the one that cinches the saddle down and holds it there. Then you'll reach around the front, bring your breast collar through. There's usually a D-ring right up underneath here. Make sure everything's straight. You want it to be centered in their chest. And you'll just take this, run it through, and latch it. Just make sure everything is straight. And this one's not going to be tight. It needs to be up against them, but not so tight that it's uncomfortable for them. It's going to be loose. Then you'll have this bottom piece, and it'll clip to the front of the front girt. And that's the saddle.